Germany and Netherlands are out.
Never write off the Germans, they say.
You never write off the Germans.
You should never write off.
Now the niggas got eliminated in a round of 32, bro. That's, oh my God, that's embarrassing.
Germans.
You just can't do it.
I just disregard anybody who writes off the Germans.
It's a big mistake.
I wouldn't bet against Germany.
No, stop the gimmick, stop the gimmick. Yes, you can. Yes, you can count
Yes, you fucking can, bro.
the Germans. Yes, you can, because they are utter trash. Let's talk about the biggest upset of this World Cup so far.
Shai, is it the biggest upset?
Germany versus Paraguay. Now, coming into this game, everyone and their dog had Germany going through. I mean,
Yeah, me too.
it was impossible for you not to predict Germany was going to win. I even said this. Those jinx allegations may never leave my name. But anyways, coming into this game, everyone thought that Germany was going to win. And to start off the game, Germany...
Yo, Chad, so my predictions of the round 32, we are going 3 for 4, bro. Germany is the biggest upset. But I knew Netherlands going home, Chad. I knew Netherlands couldn't touch Morocco. I knew that shit from day one.
were the dominant team. They were passing the ball around, they were doing that tiki-taka nonsense. But just before halftime, Paraguay would take a 1-0 lead. Now, as you guys may have heard from all these footballing nerds and footballing geeks who, coming into this World Cup, said Paraguay are a dangerous side. I did not think they were dangerous. They told me that these guys play the most haram football of all time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, just look at the halftime stats here. Look at the halftime stats. Arteta and Simeone were salivating. But in the second half, Germany would come out and Kai Havertz would score to make the game 1-1. Now, at this point, most footballing fans were like, okay, the gimmick is over.
Okay.
Germany are going to take over this game. They're going to score like 4 goals. And the game's going to end 4-1 or 3-1. Well, you know what Germany did after they scored that goal?
Chad, let me tell you, bro, this memes of Vinicius all the time crying is funny, bro. This nigga cried for absolutely no reason. I seen him, this video right here in the corner. He was crying because his grandma took a video talking about how much he loves him. And he was like, man, I love my grandma, but my grandma's the good. And he started crying, bro. This is always funny.
The game's gonna end 4-1 or 3-1. Well, you know what Germany did after they scored that goal? They did the Vitinha gimmick, passing the ball
Passing it back.
sideways, passing the ball sideways, passing the ball backwards. They were passing the ball around like it was the first game of the World Cup. No sense of urgency. Doing all that, they will still score a goal that will be disallowed. Now, guys, as much as I love small teams that play haram football, I mean, that gets me erect as hell. But how this goal was disallowed is beyond me. This goal should never.
Nah, that had to be allowed, bro. The nigga pushed the keeper. The keeper also fell in time because, you know, if he didn't fall in time, that was not gonna be disallowed. By the way, he fell. That made it easy for the referee to disallow the goal, man.
Had been disallowed, but it would be disallowed, and because of that, the game would go to penalties. And may I just say, this might have been the greatest. This might have been
Why you putting Ronaldo, bro? Don't you see I'm eating, bro? I feel now disgust in my mouth.
one of the greatest penalty shootouts of all time. It would start with Kai Havertz missing, and then Voldemort, yes, Voldemort would miss, and at that point, most of us thought that Paraguay was gonna win the penalty shootout with ease. No, because these guys would go on to miss the last 2 penalties, and the last guy, he came on to take a penalty. How many times have we seen guys come on to take penalties and miss? But anyways, with the penalty shootout going to sudden death, the first person to take the German penalty was Ta, and Ta gave me PTSD. Because what do you mean you miss like that? How do you miss like the way Gabriel missed? He gave me PTSD. And then after that, Paraguay would make sure the game was dead, and they would
Joshua, they wanted to give some recognition to Arsenal team after 1 month anniversary of missing penalties and letting PSG win back-to-back Champions League, bro.
score their last penalty.
Yeah, on God, that gotta be pure cinema, bro. One down. This is nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paraguay are going to the round of 16 instead of Germany. And this is the 3rd World Cup where Germany did not qualify for the round of 16. Absolutely disgraceful.
This is crazy though. After 2014, because they stole Leo Messi, woke up, niggas be cursed for life, man. They be cursed. They got grouped twice And now, when they went to the round of 32, they couldn't get to round of 16, bro. Insane.
Anyways, congratulations to Paraguay. And
Shout out
as
to
for
Paraguay.
Germany, disgusting. You let the Freddy dude on Twitter down, man. You let him down. You should not support haram ball. Me when one of the 11 Paraguayan defenders in their 18-yard box makes a clearance versus Germany. There ain't nothing that gets me more emotional than seeing an all-time great haram clinic, man. Paraguay today, man. Yo.
This nigga is the actor nonchalant to the whole walkout. But when he won it, the nonchalantness he couldn't smile, bro. He couldn't do anything because I remember this time he was making like 500k a year, bro. 500k a year. Coaching team like Argentina. So you want to walk up and it was like, yo, what did I do? All my life, I never been a head coach. Never. This nigga Scott never been a head coach. Never even once in his life. He always been a side guy. He always been an assistant. So him becoming a coach from 2019 and he wins the World Cup 2022. This nigga became too emotional, bro. I really understand though. But yeah, the memes are funny.
Emotional than seeing an all-time great haram clinic, man. Paraguay today, man. Y'all did yourself, man. Y'all did yourself.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing anything!
So, chat, we are in the World Cup. We are in the era of the World Cup where the haram ball is what wins, bro. So, dictators like this. I don't know. I don't even know. I can never call these people coaches, bro. Niggas like this, they're the ones taking over the whole tournaments, bro. They literally eliminated Germany. They eliminated Netherlands, bro. With haram ball.
The GOAT! The GOAT!
The greatest.
Embarrassment after embarrassment. We have been absolutely dog water since 2014.
True.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You turned the greatest footballing nation in Europe into a banter team. That's actually true. They have
true.
become the Manchester United of national teams. Great history, but not so great in the present.
True.
The next game we need to talk about is probably the biggest game this whole World Cup, which is Morocco.
This game, to be honest, is not what I expected it to be, but you know, people watched it on my live stream and they loved it, man.
Versus Netherlands, the most anticipated game this whole knockout.
True.
And why did Netherlands come out with a back five? Why are we playing with a back five? What happened to total football? What happened
Welcome to the World Cup 2026, bro. Haram bullshit.
to being expansive football? Back five against Morocco? Like, this ain't France. It's Morocco. No disrespect to Morocco. And we think that that's coming out with haram football. In that first half, it was haram. Ladies and gentlemen, that first half was physical. They were playing the fake football. We should have given
Yeah, you guys remember the Netherlands game versus Argentina, bro? That's probably the most physical game I remember, bro. That's the probably... Yo, that game, when Argentina won that game, that's when I knew them niggas couldn't win a World Cup, bro. That's when France came back 2-2. I was not scared because I was like, yo, the nigga, what they did against Netherlands, what they did against the Dutch, what they did against the Holland, these motherfuckers can do it again, bro. Yeah, these guys, their games is always physical.
helmets and pads because they were going at each other. That first half was physical, but in the second half, that's when they started to play football. Netherlands would take the early lead through Gakpo to make the game 1-0.
Yeah, chat. Rest in peace to Gakpo's son. He was, you know, he was mourning his son when he scored a goal. That's why you're seeing him having that type of celebration, bro. So rest in peace. We gotta take time to comfort him, even though right now his team is out. But yeah, we wish him nothing but the best, and let's hope his son is in a safe place.
Now with Netherlands taking the 1-0 lead after being dominated in that second half, one must think that they would continue to attack, right? No. Koeman would bring off attackers to bring on more defenders. They were playing with a 5-4-1. Was Koeman the manager of the Dutch or was it Antonio Conte? Because 5-4-1 is crazy. And of course with them just sitting back and letting
Yeah. If you guys remember the last World Cup, they had Van Gaal, and when Van Gaal played Messi, they was like, yo, this nigga need to be sacked, bro. Because, I don't know. To be honest, I can't blame Van Gaal for the way they played. They play so good, but you know, I don't know. They played this sacked him because, you know, there's a big beef between Argentina and Netherlands. And they brought Koeman, probably one of the coaches who was good as a player, but didn't turn out to be a great coach. But we're not going to come here to hate on him. He did what he had to do. Penalties, everyone can lose, but playing 5-4-1 against Morocco is also another insane thought to have, bro.
Morocco have the ball. Morocco would score through Issa Diop in the last minute of the game to make the game 1-1. Then in extra time, it was all Morocco. They had a chance to kill the game off, but Verbruggen would make a world-class save. With that, we would go to penalties. And may I say, this has to be the worst penalty shootout I have ever watched.
Yeah, true. I even tried to upload a video on my TikTok, and yeah, TikTok say, no, you used the fucking wrong song. And when I tried to see if I can remove the song, it would literally take me back to edit every single thing. And I was like, yeah, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm not doing it.
In a long time. Both teams did not know how to take penalties.
True.
Especially with Morocco. I understand why the Dutch were bad at penalties because literally all their players were defenders. I understand that. But for Morocco, these guys were also bad in that penalty shootout. For some reason, that left-hand side, if a player shot on that left-hand side, it would be automatically saved or they would hit the post. And it was with that trash penalty.
Yo, yeah. I'm in Africa, and some players over here use black magic, especially goalkeepers. I heard there's a goalkeeper. He puts like some black magic on the other side of the post, and he always does like this. So if you shoot to that side, you gotta miss it, bro. So when I was seeing that shit, I was like, yo, are this nigga use black magic or I'm dreaming?
To shoot out, Morocco would win after Bono made a world-class save and Morocco would score. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all know that my hate watch includes Morocco. So them winning today, I am a little bit saddened. But also,
Yo, I want Morocco against France again, chat. I need that shit. Because to be honest, Canada is never gonna stand in front of Morocco, bro. They're gonna die, man. I'm telling y'all. When I told you guys that Morocco's gonna defeat Netherlands, most of you niggas made fun of me. I'm telling you right now, Canada's not gonna do shit in front of Morocco, bro. They're gonna get their ass spanked. And France, that's what I wanna see, bro.
we face them next. Yes, Canada versus Morocco. And you know what the great Thanos said? Fine, I'll do it myself. I can't
You know niggas not doing shit.
wait. I just can't wait. Morocco versus Canada. Can't wait. By the way, guys, I'm just gonna tell y'all we have no hope at all. We're gonna get smacked. Please pray for us. I'm begging you. Pray for us, bro. Pray for us. Anyways, let's see what people were saying online for this match. What a day. 95 plus winner for Brazil. Penalties, Paraguay, Morocco penalties. Today has been absolutely peak. Even though I am recording at 1 a.m., it has been absolute
This nigga recording at 1 a.m.? Yo.
peak. The best player during the penalty shootout for Netherlands versus Morocco. Honestly, I don't know what was going on with that left-hand side. It must have been magnet ball there. It must have been magnet ball.
Sure.
Another result that happened today is Japan losing in the most...
So, to be honest, Japan losing, that probably was one of the best things I ever seen, bro. Japan deserved to lose, bro. Why are you telling me you scored a goal? And now you're going back to fucking defend, like... The Japan team, I love them, but it pisses me off so much that I'm now fucking hating, bro. Why? Why would you do that? If you kept playing, you should have won. But you didn't start acting like stupid. And now you lost the fucking game. You lost the competition. Now you fucking out. Go back to clean stadiums, my nigga. So the Japan team, I really love the way they played. But after they score, they start defending it so much. And yeah, if you defend, obviously, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Because they say the best defense is the offense. If you don't attack, most of the time they're gonna be attacking you. And if they attack you at one point, all they need is one mistake for you to go out. So Japan, they should go home. I really like that. Plus, something that I've seen is that Brazil team's not scary. Brazil team's not scary, bro. Not at all. This team does have a striker. They brought my guy Endrick, and yeah, finally Ancelotti did something which is imaginable, yo. Imaginable. But finally, my boy Endrick played. But we only need Neymar, child. We only need Neymar. But once again, this Brazil team not getting far, bro. It's not getting far at all. England gotta knock them out.
Saddest way of all time. Why does Japan always lose in the most saddest way of all time? In 2018, they lost to Belgium in a disgusting manner. In 2022, they lost to Croatia on penalties after Perisic literally headed the ball from outside the box. And now they lost to a Martinelli dagger. I'm not gonna lie to you, as much as I am an Arsenal fan, a Martinelli dagger would make me have a head loss. It would make me have a head loss. I understand why this Japanese guy had a head loss. Martinelli dagger? You got knocked out of the World Cup because of a Martinelli dagger. As for Brazil, time's ticking.
Yep, Brazil not getting far, y'all. Brazil's not getting far.